Hi, it's Melanie, and today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something that really helped me when I was on my journey towards feeling better and still helps me every day, and something that I see my clients struggling with. And it's not about food. So there's plenty of things we can do with diet, and I definitely see so many things change for people when we improve diet. But there's other lifestyle factors that really matter as well. And the one I want to talk to you about today is sleep. And it's not just about how many hours of sleep you get. Over 7 hours is ideal. Of course, that's important. But something that I see people missing a lot is the time that they're going to bed. And I really found for myself that finding the right time to get in bed and be asleep helped me feel better the next day. It happens all the time. If I stay up too late, I feel worse the next day, and I hear this from my clients. And the funny thing is that even though we know we feel better when we go to bed by a certain time, it's really hard for us to do it. It's hard for us to unplug. It's hard for us to get off the computer. If we have kids, we have only a certain amount of time between when they go to bed and then when we go to bed, and we want to cherish that time and get everything done that we want to, or even just spend time relaxing and spend time alone. So I definitely understand the struggles, and at the same time, if you're really committed to feeling your best every day, or you haven't found the answers to how to feel your best every day, this is something I want you to try to commit to for at least a week and see how it impacts you. When I first found out what time was best for me, it's actually 9:30 is the time that's best for me to be in bed. And typically, you'll hear a lot that 10 p.m. is a good bedtime, and that's true, and I definitely tell that to my clients as well, is that if you can be in bed by 10, that's really ideal. But for me, it takes me a little while to fall asleep, and 10 o'clock doesn't help me feel my best. And so I moved that up, and I found that being in bed by 9:30, even if I'm not asleep until 10, is really what helps me to feel better. No matter if I wake up at 5 the next morning or 6 or 8, it doesn't actually matter as much when I'm waking up and how many hours of sleep I got, as long as I go to bed by a certain time. And I don't see that being talked about a lot, so I wanted to mention that to you. And if you're struggling with feeling refreshed in the morning when you wake up, try moving your bedtime earlier and see if that helps. So there's a lot of things you can do to encourage that habit, and a lot of times for me, I have to have a time when I get ready for bed. So even just saying I want to be asleep by this time, and that means I have to be in bed by this time, and that means I have to get ready for bed by this time. Sometimes it definitely takes that structure to get yourself into that new habit. And I like checklists. I made a whiteboard and I had all the days, listed out, and I checked off every day that I did it. And I think I did it straight for 3 weeks, and I really felt great. I was doing other things at the time as well, but this is something that I definitely find impacts me on a daily basis. And like I said, I see it happening with my clients as well, so I wanted to share it with you. So give that a try and see if you can find a time that's earlier to go to bed, and be consistent for about a week or more if you can, and see how you feel. And this is something I talk more about in my free 15-minute audio recording that I have available for you. I'll put a link to it in the description box. And I go through the 5 top strategies that I use with my clients to help them feel better, and sleep is one thing I discuss. So if you're interested in finding out what the other strategies are and how you can start using food and nutrition and other lifestyle practices to feel better, then I invite you to download that recording and learn more. And I will talk to you again in the next video. Bye!